What's going on, guys? Antonio here. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me, and let's get into it. All right, so I'm on Complex here, and this is a reaction to a post that 50 Cent made on his Instagram about a week ago, I think it was. And the basic thing was they announced the NAACP Image Awards. And Raising Kanan did not get any nominations, and he was upset at that about that, and he blamed Starz. And one thing they actually have video of him, and he was talking to, I guess, a business person, a marketing person that works with him, and he was blown away by the fact that the Starz network doesn't understand. And he said this a few times, that when they brought, he tried to bring power to HBO. He tried to bring power to HBO. They thought it was too ghetto. They didn't understand what he was trying to do. They pitched it everywhere. Everybody turned it down. They went to Lionsgate and Starz. They pitched power. Starz is a smaller cable network, and they took it. They decided they took a chance. They was like, all right, let's give the show a chance. They took it. The show is an immediate hit, and for like the last 10 years, it's been the number one show in Black and Latino households. So 50. Now, I'm actually surprised that Raising Kanan didn't get any nominations, especially with Patina Miller that plays Rock. People like her. I'm surprised she didn't get a nomination, but it didn't get any. And I will say, I just finished watching the ninth episode of this season of Raising Kanan. They got one more to go before the finale. And everybody's saying that this season 3 of Raising Kanan, is like the best one that they've had. So, but when you go down here, let me go, because they have some of the stuff, because 50 tweeted some stuff out. Okay, and this is from 50 Cent's X feed or Twitter feed, and it said NAACP didn't acknowledge Raising Kanan because of Starz. And this is what he's saying, that Starz took the show, and then they were like, oh my God, I know we paid for the show, but we didn't expect it to be this kind of a hit. And you always see them promote shows like Outlander. But guess what is actually doing higher ratings than Outlander? That would be the fourth Power show, Power Book 4, Force, which stars Joseph Sakura as Tommy. And Tommy Egan, who of course originated as Ghost Partner on the original Powers. Joseph Sakura actually talked, when Force came back in the fall. This is the second season of Force, and which I thought was outstanding. I liked the first season. I thought season 2 was even better. I really enjoyed Force, and I saw that Force broke record for its second season debut. It was higher. It was streaming higher than Outlander, and Joseph Sakura actually was very honest. Because as we just said, matter of fact, let me check this out. He said, this is from 50 Cent. He was saying this: we don't want them to have a relationship with the NAACP. I want to have a relationship with the NAACP. 50 interjecting that. He's got video of this phone call he had on his Instagram. He said, because I think I don't know what the ever's wrong with them. Like, at this point, you should know that this is the place that you have to have. How long has Power been the number one show in African American and Latino homes, right? But like I said, Force actually ended up breaking Outlander streaming records when it came back in season 2 a couple months ago, right? And Joseph Cora was very honest about this. He was honest about the fact that Force is breaking records, because obviously he's not black. He knows that. It's an Eminem effect, right? Eminem did better at rap than Vanilla Ice because he got that Dr. Dre cosign, which he's admitted. He was like, he said there were other white rappers, the Beastie Boys, and then Vanilla Ice, you had Third Base and everything, but they didn't blow up the way Eminem did. Dr. Dre gave him that cosign. So that the white people already was rocking with him. And then when Dr. Dre hops in, it gives him that black cosign. So that brings the black people in. And so he already could, and the thing is, he actually could rap. So he could rap. And then you have Dr. Dre behind the scenes giving him that stamp. That brought both audiences in. And Joe Sikora said something very similar when he was talking about how well Force is doing. He was saying that he knows that a lot of white audiences, a lot of white viewers won't rock with the show because they was like, oh, this is a black show, maybe they won't watch it. So when look, if you go back and look at the marketing that they did on the first season of Force, they made sure they had Joseph Sikora. They did, because Joseph Sikora is like one of the only white people on Force. There's only like 4 or 5 white people on the whole show. But he's Tommy, he's the star. So they made sure when they were putting the ads out, they just put that white face out there. And that brought a lot. There's a lot more white people that watch Force than any of the other Power shows. And Joseph Sikora recognized that, even though they've got they got Power Book 2 Ghost, they got Raising Kanan, which is Book 3, and then, like I say, Force. And there were supposed to be 2 other shows that they were going to do, but they canceled those. But they're talking about doing a Power UK, which is what I really want to see. That 50 Cent was talking about. He wants to do, shows like Top Boy, which if you've seen Top Boy's incredible. I would really like to see an English version of Power. And they introduced in Ghost, they have a British character that I think they're gonna try to use to set up a UK version of Power, which I hope that's was it Naomi, I think was the villain's name, and I hope that's what it is. But Joe Sikora acknowledged the fact that one of the reasons it makes Force so successful, he's got the black and Latino Power fans that were already rocking with him from the first Power, and then they market it, and they're able to get more white viewers on that. So that's why you're able to do higher numbers than Outlander. Now, make no mistake, Outlander's got the second half of season 7 about to come back, and then they've got the 8th season, which is going to be the final season. So I know when Outlander comes back, it'll get the crown back, and it'll be on top as the #1 Starz show again. But every time one of the Power shows comes back, it breaks the record. So I am curious about this. If you watch any of these shows, but the thing, 98.1% approval rating in black and Latino households for Raising Kanan. And like I said, this third season of Raising Kanan has been phenomenal. It's like they took another gear with the creativity. The writing has been really sharp. Everybody on it. What's the guy, Mekhi Curtis, that plays Kanan, the young Kanan? I'm just telling you, I love the show. I think season 3, I've enjoyed the other 2 seasons of Raising Kanan, but season 3 has just been phenomenal. And I understand why 50, the NAACP is supposed to acknowledge black shows, but yeah, I'm surprised Raising Kanan, as successful as it is, didn't get a single nomination. But I don't know, like I said, if you're a Raising Kanan fan, or if you watch any of the Power shows, get in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Check me out, Facebook, Instagram. I'm on X, I'm on Threads, all at Ikari Press. Go to IkariPress.com and check out my comic book series brand, Way of the Gun. And I'm out.